Monday. Happy Monday, wherever you are. Are we there yet? Alright. Poor simul performance by me yesterday. Looking at the games. Doesn't feel like I was in good form yesterday. We can't always have it. Alright, Repunch. Nice to see you. Have you been kicked out of any good streams lately? I feel good for a Monday. Feeling good for Monday. Alright. Oh yeah, you're really playing this opening. Well, I mean, you have to play e5. Alright, let's see. Let's see what you've got. Alright. I don't normally play this line, but I've had tough games against it, including one horrific loss over the board. My worst tournament ever. So, is that right, Master? I never play knight takes c3, but that doesn't mean that it's bad. B takes c e6. No, you're not generally playing that move, right? Knight takes knight is a move that I don't personally like because usually it strengthens white center, strengthens the white center and gives white play along the b file. But I suppose it's playable. It's not that bad. Options limited. This is a simple way to play for black. It's kind of like a c3 Sicilian. It sort of feels like a weird c3 Sicilian. Although black, I think, is trading that knight on g8 for the knight on c3. Ultimately can have a major strategic influence on the game. I mean, you're gonna have less pieces on the king side relative to me. That piece can often be an important defender of black's king side in the double king pawn or in the king pawn openings. I mean, and I think that's something that may be overlooked. But anyways, playing a position for the first time here. I don't think I've ever had this on the board from either side. Although if I did, it would likely be with black. Knight f3. I want to play knight f3 rather than help black develop here. There's also weird moves like queen h5, bishop c4, takes, d4. So what about like knight f3, pawn takes pawn, knight takes e5, queen e7? I mean, this variation, it's probably not great for black, I guess. It's not a problem. Merlin God and Willy Sunj. Willis Zunga. So black just plays bishop d6. Okay, so we're not gonna see queen e7 yet. Yeah, queen e7, queen e2. Yeah, we're playing viewers, and you don't have to be a subscriber. You do have to have 100 games or more. I don't play on unrated accounts. Alright, dude. That's it. Banned. Amazingly annoying in just 3 comments. Wow. no remorse. It's Monday morning. I'm very sensitive on Monday mornings. I just have literally no remorse. I mean, the second comment was like pushy, but the third one about playing, can we play on chess.com? That's banned. Not just treating me like he's a good old friend. Dude, Rapid, let's compromise. 7+5. The official time control of my stream. But he's so polite. Willie's polite. Do you prefer 10+0 or Blitz 3+2? Neither, in fact. We do 7+5. I've been known to play 5+3. But we're doing 7+5 now. What do we make of this situation? Bishop d3, rook e8. Am I willing to sacrifice a pawn? You know what? I mean, I could sack a piece. It's like Steinitz. Bishop d3, rook e8, f4, f6, castles. Build the wall. Pawn takes pawn, pawn takes pawn. Jeez, dude. I mean, that's a whole piece. Build the wall. Where's Asterbate? We've got no moderators here. I've got Queen h5. Not necessarily. There's Bishop c4. Which loses. So I can A, sacrifice a pawn with castles. Or B, not sacrifice a pawn with castles. Or C, like sacrifice a piece a la Steinitz with f4. No, that doesn't make sense, because he has Queen h4 check. I'm just going to castle. Man, you play this like a pro. Can you tell us your top 3 strongest opponents? I don't remember, like, Magnus Carlsen, Fabiano Caruana, and like Beliavsky. But this is just such a weird question. Like, it totally depends on when you played them, you know. All right. I had a good game against Carlsen. It was rapid chess, and I almost drew. But it was a queen ending with 7 pawns each. It's very weird to have a queen ending with 7 pawns each. Everything just got traded on the E file. Or what was it, the E file? It was the E file. And so we just had queens and 7 pawns, but Magnus is just way faster than me. Alexander Onishuk. Well, that's my best win, but he's probably not necessarily among the top 3 I played. Oh, I hung my E-pawn. I mean, I've played people in Blitz and stuff who are super strong, like Grishuk. But I don't know if we count Blitz. Are we counting Blitz or just, What's your favorite Christmas song? Jingle Bells? God, I love Monday morning. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Well, I hate favorite questions. I hate Monday mornings. I'm like Garfield. I want a lasagna. No, I'm pretty good actually, for a Monday morning. I just didn't appreciate the chess.com guy. If I wanted to play on chess.com, why would I be streaming on lichess? Seriously. What a noob. I hate chess.com. I mean, I hate it with a passion. If you even say chess.com, I'll just like ban you. You don't even need to be a troll. Chess.com probably donates like 15% of their profits to the Mormon church. Alright. Queen h4. Man, you just play fast. It's just annoying to play people that play so fast. Because I never have time to think. Like, they're always like making me, it's always my turn, basically. I hate that. Alright, Repunch, you've used 4 minutes, actually. It's for my first game, I'm just waking up, it's Monday morning, and I'm slow, But I don't like playing fast people. Fast women, fast cars. Miro BTW. Wait, what happened in yesterday's game? I had a terrible simul. By the way, what's striking though is that I'm actually getting good positions in the opening in almost every game. Oh yeah, we had the Marshall. Yeah, no, that's interesting. That's interesting. A, that I didn't remember you played the Marshall, and then B, that that it was like a main line for that variation, and I didn't even realize it. I mean, no one plays the Marshall much, so against me and Blitz and stuff. You know what's like ridiculous? I mean, okay, I'm playing like random people in offhand games, but it's like really hard. If you're playing anyone under 2,000, let's say like 2,000 rating, it's almost impossible to get people to play actual opening theory. Material magnet. Our hero, the material magnet. It's a new kind of superhero. If he sees material, he eats it. Yeah, why is this move good for me necessarily? Dude, exactly. How do you play like a positional grandmaster? Jesus Christ, dude. Don't ask me how his rating is 2015, because it doesn't make a lot of sense. Here we go again. 2237 bullet. IAMs are too good. Oh. No, I was lucky. A little bit lucky at some point. How is this a good move? Just getting out of the way of this guy. He's freaking genius. Bishop c4, what's that about? Ah. The old bishop c4 trick. Wow. Yeah, how are you 2015? I mean, strategically you're playing like a genius. You're fast. In addition to playing like a strategic genius. 2008 in okay, chess 960 because of fastness. But it's just crazy, man. You're too good to be 2015 now. I mean, seriously, Repunch, shouldn't you be like 2200? In Blitz with that kind of bullet strength? I don't get it, man. I guess he just like spazzes out every time he gets a winning position. Trying to win too fast. He just basically starts spazzing. Arsenal, our old friend Arsenal fan does that as well. He's a spastic with a winning position. Sees everything. Damn, nice bishop. What is this move? But I mean, the way that Black has played this game is like a pro. I mean, how can you be 2,000? You're positionally brilliant. It's a great game. I just hung a knight. I hung a pawn. I just can't wait to see the center pawn loss at the end of this game. It's like Mr. Slow yesterday. I thought it was perfect and I looked and it wasn't. I just suck, you know. Wow. F7. Heli. Hey, Helix. I'm like the worst texter. Damn, if he plays bishop g4, I'm like lost. I mean bishop f3. How do you like play so well but then like miss obvious moves? Pawn quality. Pawn quality versus pawn quantity. It's a draw. He was probably winning if he had played bishop f3 before, and he would have won one of my pawns, I think. 2 pawns up is a big difference from 1 pawn up in such an endgame. Such is the endgame. Whoa. That's not very friendly. What you want? You want it? Okay, fine. That's a bad move. How bad can it be? He defended his pawn. Now what do I do? Yeah, it's like I'm trying to lose or something. No, I'm still not gonna lose. That's interesting. You know what? I have to make a confession. Hey, it's Mira. I've done both. Well, I don't know. You know, string cheese, isn't that like kind of a specific sort of thing? I mean, maybe it's like mozzarella or something different, you know? Like what's the technical definition of string cheese? Any kind of like cheese sticks. Maybe she just like randomly, you know, thinks it's just any old kind of like, because I mean there's different kinds of, they have like different kinds of cheese sort of, you know, sticks. Maybe they're not all the same. I mean, I've done it with these other ones that aren't really technically string cheese. They're just they're like these like smoked cheese. Like we have these things you can buy. It's basically a kind of like smoked. They're different kinds of cheese, but, and I guess you could peel off strings of them, but I always just like chomp them too. Wow, dude, I just want to see the CPL here by Black in this game. He's not a computer, is he? He missed a couple wins. He probably always had a good game. He didn't have a win. Wow. Oh, that's weird. I thought you were winning. Jesus, dude. 13 CPL, 12 CPL for the 2000 rated Ripunj Bansal. Dude, whatever. I don't understand like where my advantage went. It just doesn't exist. So I have knight c4 here. Black actually won this position. It's pretty sad to lose this with white. I literally considered f4. Wow, this is actually an interesting move. So my idea was to sack a piece. But that's not even a sack, that's just like devastating. Yeah, this bothered me. Check, g3, queen h3. So it's not so easy. Wow, quite a game by black. Alright, subscribers get to play first. Learning chess is not a subscriber. Hey, Smiro is. Imagine like eating a Reese's peanut butter cup by just licking it. You're not a subscriber, dude. That doesn't count if you quote unquote subscribe to my stream on lichess. Say what? Like eating a Kit Kat whole without breaking it into strips? What are my alternatives here? There's always got to be an alternative. How bad is the wall? What if we just play the wall? It's bad, right? You're gonna let me do the wall? Be the wall. Uh-oh, that's not what's supposed to happen in the wall. Alright, that's a problem. He doesn't have a knight on f3. Yeah, this isn't so good. Immediately I messed up. The whole thing doesn't work then. Of course you have f4. I'm just not awake yet. This just isn't good for black. Period, end of story. Wasn't there some move we talked about? No, it's a different position, I guess. There's always f5. That's a wonderful move. What am I gonna do? Yeah, this is a disaster. Hard to play good chess from this point. No, I think there was something about a different position, maybe. Hard to play good chess from such a shitty position as this one here. We're still going to try to build the wall. You have like uncontrollable materialistic tendencies. It's so funny, man. Oh no! I lost my double pawn. It's almost like I'm relieved to get rid of it, to be honest. Oh no, my double pawn. My pieces will be less blocked now. It's not like I have some crushing discovery, it's just that no, it's not that bad. To go back, for example. How about an endgame where you fix my structure, but I have the two bishops? Obviously knight somewhere is called for here. Knight f5, queen f2, I've got nowhere to go. So it's knight d5. Queen b6 is an ending. You know, white is better, but it's not that bad for black. I like the impulse with which he like checked and took the pawn. You play a lot of like e4, c5, queen h5, bro. I had this guy the other day who was like a casual anonymous game. It was a casual anonymous game and somebody played like e4, c5, bishop c4 against me. How did this go now? e4, c5, bishop c4? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what it was. And usually I'll do like e6 or whatever. But I felt like, okay, let's do something different. So I played a6. So the opening was e4, c5, the Bodler attack, of course, bishop c4, and then a6, which is probably one of black's best moves. And now guess what white played? He played queen h5, attacking my c5 pawn. And now e6 not only like nullifies his whole threat of mate in one on f7 and blocks his bishop, but it also like defends my pawn on c5. I mean, seriously, how retarded is queen h5 in that position? And by the way, queen c4 is a very safe move for my opponent here. What could possibly go wrong? Oh! Oops, I hung my knight. God damn it. How's the new place? It's good, it's good. It's good and bad. My kitchen appliances suck. Like, I didn't realize how bad. We got kitchen problems. The sink's too small, the dishwasher sucks. There's a lot of street noise, but there's a lot of positives. So you can focus on the positives and negatives. There's a lot of trade-offs, but it's not 100 degrees, so that's kind of important. By the way, it's totally normal to develop your queen outside the rest of your position. It'd be funny if rook takes b2 worked somehow. In my other apartment, it was like devastating. The air conditioners didn't work, and the unit outside like couldn't be fixed because it was like you'd have to have like a stunt man, one of those like skyscraper climbers, like go out and fix it. But the problem is, there are people who would like do that, but they're not air conditioner like repairman. You need an air conditioner repairman who is a stunt man as well. It's just hard to find people like that. Man, I can't believe I'm playing knight takes c3. That's kind of lame. That's slightly lame, but alright. I still don't really appreciate the coordination of white's position that much here. Yeah, hang a pawn. That's brilliant. And now either way I'm screwed. Well, I never intended to play bishop g7 originally anyway, so might as well go with this. I can't believe how fast you are. No thinking, just move. White space. Do I have a lot of white space? Yeah, those bookshelves aren't full, but there's a lot of full ones too. I just can't see them. Am I live? You have 6 viewers? What? That's why I'm profiting from streaming. We have 6 viewers, seriously? I already like pushed the start time till a little later. It was 11. Now it's 11:30. The new neighborhood is good, man. It's much better. Thanks for asking. I don't feel like I live in the ghetto, so that's good. You're gonna castle queenside now? Seriously? I love how flexible he is. Whatever, castles. Works for you. So, I like my new neighborhood, but I don't like kitchen appliances and the street noise. There's a major construction project. There's general street noise and a major construction project going on the street sewer system or whatever. So next door, so it's really loud. They woke me up at 8:30 this morning with this giant, like, I don't know what it was. It's like a giant piece of construction equipment. They use it to like slam. They slam like these like wooden poles into the ground. I guess to hold up the place where they're digging. It's so loud here. We'll just have to live with it. Alright. Who plays knight d4 in that position? That's so bizarre, bro. He plays the weirdest moves. That's why I always joke about it. It's hard to predict his moves. Mr. Principal. This is like a trick to get me to play like... It's a trick. To get me to play d4 or whatever. He wants to get me to commit like one way or the other. Knight d4 is such a weird move. Dr. Provaco. No, he's definitely castling queenside. Sound the alarms. He's going queenside. Beep, beep, beep. You got to appreciate the Hayes Miro BTW. You got to appreciate the creativity. I don't, you know. It's not easy to be creative and you know, not think about your moves. But you somehow managed to combine the two. That's impressive. To be honest. Time is running out. What was the plan again? All right. Is that Korean or Chinese? That's Chinese, right? That's Chinese. No? It's probably like something else. I accidentally get a brilliant move. Hey, Smir, you've got a new account now? Who are we talking about? Damn, dude, what is that? Alright. Damn. Oh, no. Dude, he's posting chess.com game. No chess.com. Chess.com bad. Chess.com not allowed here. Chess.com is evil. Tried to win by time much lately? Hasner always does weird stuff with his queen. He likes to get it stuck like in strange places. First it was on c4, now it's on h3. Like, your king's in the middle of the board, 1 minute your queen's on c4, the next minute it's on h3. The whole thing is like totally rational. Oh, that's a rook. I have a rook on the board. So unlike Repunj, you don't really like strictly spaz out, but you just play like insanely fast when you're ahead on time. The opponent starts to get low. It's not exactly the same as spazzing out. Technically not spazzing out. Alright. You sort of spazzed out. Maybe playing more increment games would be a good idea. Damn. Well, after the opening debacle, I played alright. This opening is not good for me. Oof. Only one player has played my f6. The UAE Grandmaster. That's not bad. At least the GM played it. But surprisingly, his opponent didn't grab the pawn. So 2500 Grandmaster doesn't grab said pawn on c5, but Hayes Miro insta-grabs it. If I see material, it's gone. Dude, the computer likes it. The computer likes it, but you're not a computer. Now, let's see. Wow. Yeah, queen f2 is a sensible move here. Queen c4 is more dangerous. Best. Best, best, best. Why is knight b6 is a really bad score for my knight, bro. Why couldn't... I don't know, man. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny that the Grandmaster Pridorozhny didn't... He's like Putin's chef. It's similar. Similar name. Okay, no more subscribers. Can you guys subscribe, please? No, I mean like really subscribe. Not fake subscribing on lichess. Okay. We got new... No fake subscribing. lichess shouldn't do that. I mean, they shouldn't call it subscribe, okay? Because that's like weird. Why are they doing that? But whatever. I mean, I guess it's intentional on their part. I'm not quite sure what the point is with lichess calling it subscribing. I guess it's a socialist thing. But whatever. This is Twitch. If you subscribe to people's channels, it supports that streamer. You have to pay a little bit of money every month, a couple dollars, but you support that streamer, they can continue streaming and doing stuff, and it helps them and helps Twitch to run its service. Quote unquote, subscribing on lichess doesn't mean anything. Doesn't help anybody, and it doesn't really do anything. You're just following me. Following my stream. Alright, bishop g4, f3. We'll play it this way. I guess alternatively I could play queen d3 or knight e2. Maybe knight e2 is more natural. Now I'm like blocking my bishop. So it is a little weird. Okay. What's up, guys? Girls, people, things? Monday morning, I'm taking rapid challenges here for at least another hour. And you don't have to be a subscriber to play, although it helps. It helps me and it helps me. And it helps you. If you help me, I'll help you more. Give and take. An old friend of mine used to say that all the time, to the point where it was like a meme. No, but I understand, it's a very ancient kind of philosophy. The idea of give and take. Okay, queen c7. Now black has created a terrible weakness along the d file, so they are probably lost at this point. Pretty quickly. Pretty quickly, not good to play c5. Black's position here, it's not that bad, though. I didn't mention this, but maybe black shouldn't play e takes d either. I suppose that's not so bad, though. You know, the best line is probably take and castle. Although I lost a similar position against Quang Liam many years ago. Dupopo class share. That somehow doesn't sound Iranian. Alright. It's a combination of African and German or something. That's funny. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay. Yeah. An entertaining name. A true sign of creativity, which we appreciate here. I do appreciate some good creativity. But you guys try to blitz me too much. It's not a simul. You don't say, hey, it's Miro. You've been playing Bullet all day. Oh, I never would have noticed. Well, I mean, technically 40 games should take you like 80 minutes, right? Alright. Well, not necessarily, I guess. Bullet is bad for your chess. You know what the worst thing is, like watching title players play bullet chess. It's just grotesque. I can understand beginners appreciating bullet chess, like, hey, this is fun. But like, what I really don't get is like good players playing bullet chess, because they're like good enough to understand real chess and what it's about, and yet they still are like degenerates. Why like go to the trouble of becoming like a grandmaster so you just like, you know, click the mouse and hang pieces against other grandmasters? It just seems really, really like a waste of time. I don't know, it's like going to medical school and becoming a trash man or something. Well, I went to medical school, but I decided to collect trash because it's more fun. Okay. Whatever, you know, makes you happy. I mean, that's the important thing. Yeah, trash is better because there's less like, you know, lawsuits and stuff. So I'm not going to practice medicine anymore. Insurance company is just taking too much out of my business as a doctor. This other guy, I just want to like criticize the guy who's like constantly posting so-called blogs on lichess, the Swiss guy. I was reading his profile and it was like kind of comical. He's like, I've been a professional chess player for 8 years. I retired so that I could like, you know, share my knowledge with amateurs and blah blah blah. I was like, dude, that's pretty weird, you know, honestly. You had a professional chess career spanning 8 years, and now you're gonna retire so you can be a chess teacher? Okay. That's pretty bizarre. And he doesn't even play on lichess, he just like posts his blogs. The other thing that bothers me is his blog guys, they just like post blogs here. They don't even like play here, you know? They're not even part of the community. It's kind of gross. And I have to see that on the front page when I come on lichess. Like a big fat advertisement. I play on lichess to like avoid advertisements, and the guy Noel Studer's blogs are like one giant advertisement. I mean, it's just gross. They really shouldn't put that stuff on the front page of lichess. I'm surprised that Debald even allows it. The whole point of lichess is to be like free of advertising. The clapper, clap on, clap off. Is clapper a good translation? Clap on, clap off the clapper. Alright. Now he's gonna like time out. He's a good guy. Oh, it's stalemate. So I get it, he's 1300. But there was a guy yesterday who was 2200 in bullet who like played it out of my simultaneous mate. Like, dude, that's pathetic, you know? I understand if you're 1300 and you don't know better, but like why are you like playing it out if you're capable of being that good where you're like 2200 in bullet or something and you still don't know how to resign? All right, learning chess. I mean, plus it's like I'm trying to help people and share knowledge and just like wasting time. It's just pissing away time. Are you playing viewers? Yes. Future Master KO. We've got an hour, a little more than an hour. If we could play as many games as I can in that time. We're up to 13 viewers. Well, that's you, the clapper. So you're not really from Iran? Or you really are from Iran, but you live in Germany? It doesn't matter. I'm just curious. So, D6. Oh, okay. Alright, E4. Good game, thank you. Benoni. I'm not an authority on at all. But anyone who's ever played the King's Indian on a regular basis, like, they have to have some knowledge, a working knowledge of the Benoni. So I did play the King's Indian pretty much a lot, so that's the basis for this. The fact that I played the Benoni, I mean, I've never played much Benoni in tournaments, but I mean, you do get transpositions from the King's Indian. In a sense, the Benoni and the King's Indian are the same opening. They're related. I remember old book on the King's Indian by a Yugoslav grandmaster years ago, back in the like 80s. He classified the King's Indian and the Benoni as the same thing. You know, it was interesting. I had always thought, oh, these are like separate openings. But I mean, it depends. If you're fianchettoing your king's bishop and you're playing c5 or e5, depending on the situation. h3, often a useful move. It's a little slow. I'm trying to think. It's probably okay here. Boy, would have to play accurately. Future Master KOs from Romania. I've been to Romania many, many times. Like Romania. I might go this summer. Alright, we're living in Hungary for a long time. Do I want to play h6 is the question. One of many questions. I guess I'm threatening knight takes e4 at the moment. ATM. Yeah, one thing I like about streaming here on Twitch is that, you know, there's lots of people from all over the world that watch the streams. We have one viewer from Alaska, another one from Romania, another one from Iran or wherever. It's cool. Okay, bishop b5. Oh. So now knight takes e4, bishop takes d8, knight takes c3 check, bishop takes e8. That's not going to fly. So I can play bishop or knight to d7. Well, it seems safer this way. This knight is oftentimes a problem if it gets obstructed. But right now I think white has some problems here on the e-file, so there's no time to like confine me. And I also have ideas of b5. Let's see. I guess I could play queen takes there, technically. Then my knight would again have problems. And this is unorthodox, the way the white has played this opening, but I suppose it's okay. Unorthodoxy. I mean, the thing about the Benoni is that this bishop is open, whereas in the King's Indian, oftentimes black plays e5, and the bishop's closed down, so the strategies are quite different. No days off. Well, if you're in America, maybe today's off. There's a national holiday in the U.S. And it's summer vacation here in Hungary. All right, dude. Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. No, you're rude. No, you. He came back just to get banned. Congratulations. If you don't know who the weak player at the table is, it's probably you. Can you play the Caro once? I've played it a lot, and I rarely win with it. But, yeah, I do play it. I can play it. Would you play the Caro in our game? If you challenge me with white, yeah, I don't care. I could take with the queen there. No, you don't come to my stream and then start blabbering and like stuffing your game down my throat from chess.com when you first view my stream, banned guy. I hate chess.com, and people who you just came to my stream the first time and you're like demanding that I analyze your game from chess.com. That's rude. I'm not rude. I'm a friendly guy. I'm a very friendly and social person. I think we got off to on the wrong foot there. Banned guy. I know we mentioned Yahoo Chess last week or something. I miss Yahoo Pool. It was the only thing I played on Yahoo Games. Yeah, I hate chess.com. That's the third time we mentioned it today. The world was a better place before there was chess.com. Alright. But then there was no lichess either, so it was kind of good and bad. You gotta take the good with the bad. It's a very strong bishop here, man. That's way... The whole concept of having a chess site where you like pay to be a member is I think it's a bad business model. Let's just put it that way. Antiquated. But that's another story. Normally learning chess is quite strong, especially in the openings, but I feel like this game, actually not just learning chess, it seems like a lot of trouble. A lot of people who are generally good players have trouble against the Benoni. You know, even though I don't really know the Benoni that well, as I said, I'm not playing it on a regular basis. I keep getting like good positions with it. I think I literally played a proper Benoni only once in a tournament game, and I couldn't beat like a 1900 player or something. Ended in a draw. Maybe I'm confusing. I think it was though. No, I played the Benoni twice. I've played Benoni actually quite a few times, but with a real like classical move order. D4 knight f6, c4 c5, d5 e6. I probably only used this move order maybe in 2 or 3 tournament games. Future Master. I hate the London. If you ever watch my streams, that's one of my favorite memes. But it's okay for beginning players. The London is banned. It's a funny combination, the Dutch and Caro. I guess Bafenik played the Dutch on the Caro, but he rarely played the Caro Khan. The Dutch and the Caro Khan are quite very different openings, so that makes for a slightly inconsistent sort of repertoire. I think. The Dutch is basically the most aggressive opening you can play. The Dutch and the Benoni are probably the 2 most aggressive. Well, I mean, there's like the Budapest Gambit against d4. And then, you know, the Caro Khan is essentially one of the most solid. So it's, yeah, essentially what Yabava plays in you know, with white is really not a London system. I mean, that's technically a Veresov. It's more a Veresov. Just like classically in the Veresov you played bishop g5, but white's playing bishop f4 instead. It might be a better move, I don't know. So queen d3 is a good move. Asterbate's not here, our biggest fan and followers. He would like this position. He's a Benoni fan. Well, I like the so-called Yabava version of the London better, because at least there, you know, it's more active than a typical sort of London system. I just hate like people who are robotic. You know, I don't hate the people, but I mean I hate robotic style of chess. Is basically what I'm saying. So that's why things like the London system kind of annoy me. The other thing that kills me is the c4, bishop c4 against the Sicilian. Why is that so popular? It's crazy. I don't understand why like every player on this website plays e4, c5, bishop c4. I'm gonna like kill myself if I don't like not see that for one game from anonymous players. Okay, I shouldn't be just playing like anonymous random people, but it's just unbelievable. Like, why can't anyone play like proper line against the Sicilian defense? If it's like if people are not rated at least 2000, there's this automatic e4, c5, bishop c4. It drives me crazy. That sucks for white. I decided to try one game, playing it myself with white today, and it's not that bad, but I just don't see the point. Wow, learning chess is now he's starting to play some chess here. Pawn down, under pressure, and now he's getting his game on. just when it looked like all hope was lost. He does master the time use though. Using his time well. Move. Look at that. Move. Move. Wow, he was down to just fractions of seconds there for that move. I could have just taken on d5, but saving it for now. Did someone say never resign? Yeah, not a good Benoni. Zen Chess quietly joined our list here. Zen Chess and Shocky. Shocky's still a subscriber. Yeah, I mean, technically, I don't know if there's less theory on d4. Maybe that was true, like, in the 1800s. There's still, you know, if there's less theory on d4, you're talking about, like, amongst beginners, people know d4 less. But, you know, with advanced players, it's d4 is just as popular. Alright, Zen Chess and Shocky. Followers are after subscribers. Cultists, it's this order. Cultists, subscribers, and followers. We only have a few cultists. You have to be like tier 3. Alright. Yeah, what am I playing? We got a surprise in chess. He doesn't like surprises. Shocky played b4 against me the other day. Oh, I looked that up, man. That's funny. That move you played against me, knight b5, is very, very rare. It's not good, obviously, but interesting. So there was one game, it was like Yefim Traeger versus Bartholomew. I don't know if you looked that up and saw that. Yefim Traeger is this like weird, he was this weird like Russian dude. He used to play at the Marshall Chess Club. I lost to him the one time I played him. He played like weird stuff. He beat me with this like weird line. Some kind of weird line against the Alyakin. One of my only Alyakins. So I guess that was his style. Knight f3, okay. Have you played this many games against your opponent? Yes. Oh, we're exactly on 201. This is 202. 202 games. So I don't know anything about him. He's not quite a cultist, just a subscriber. When you reach 1,000 games, you automatically become a cultist. We don't have anyone who's qualified by games yet. I think the maximum is 500. No, 400 about. Approximately 400 is our maximum. games against someone on the stream. Something weird about the move order. White usually plays queen e2, or knight e5 earlier, I guess. Phew, I may be in trouble. I'm actually not sure. I don't know if Sanchez knows what he's doing, or he's just like making it up as he goes along. I didn't think I played the Scandinavian against him already, but maybe I did, or maybe he just like checked my games. I don't know. He might have seen that I was playing Scandinavian on the stream. I thought he might be surprised by this, but... And I also don't know if queen c7 is necessary. I think it might be inferior. Well, it's probably inferior, honestly, to play queen c7. I'm gonna guess like this is technically not right. Too much loss of time involved. I guess the main line is bishop f5, knight e4. Bishop f5, knight e4, queen c7, knight takes f6, and then black recaptures on f6 with the piece usually. Now I have issues. You have issues. Are we lost yet, Donkey? I don't want to look. Hold on a second here. So we have problems with the f7. So I really have to be careful now. Bishop takes b4. I mean, bishop takes c3, bishop takes c3, bishop e4. g5, bishop takes h1. I don't know. What if I take his rook? This is a common theme. Oh, b5. b5 is an idea in some positions, but I was sort of hoping to maybe castle queenside at some point. I mean, there are definitely some variations where b5 is important. Oh my god, dude, whatever. Knight takes e5. Pawn takes e5, bishop takes h1. Oh, I'm just gonna take here first. What is this? I mean, is this like... Yeah. Wow, what is this? Okay. What? I took a rook. Now he's gonna take a rook if I'm not careful. Castling queenside is illegal. If I take on f7, takes the queen, check, and I'm like brutalized. Or is queen f4 check? I feel like that's my best shot. Well, bishop d5 loses, I guess. Does it? Yeah, it's too many good moves after bishop d5. I could play castles. Oh man, I just missed something else. Wow. What's up with bishop d5 again? What happens if he had played bishop d2? Did he have bishop d2? No, he's forking me with 96 check. That's the problem. That's what I thought too. He has 96 check. I can't play queen e4. I mean, I can play it, but I'm sacrificing my queen. Well, needless to say, this wasn't good. I was trapped. And it still doesn't look good. But maybe it's not so easy for white. Because I'm threatening bishop f3. No, I'm thinking his knight is trapped. And if his knight is trapped, then I'm up a piece. I could have taken his rook as well. Actually, yeah, why didn't I just take his rook? It's probably better just take his rook, but whatever. See, that's why I didn't play b5. I'm sure I was lost. I mean, bishop d2. Or even, I thought recapturing here, although maybe that's not enough. Let's see. If he had taken, I'd take... Yeah, no, I'm up a rook. I don't know about that. Rook d3. I definitely should have taken his rook, I guess. Definitely, I guess. Definitely mucho. Well, there's still some issues. Yeah, I mean, but I think I'm winning. Not so easy. Not so easy. Don't underestimate. Yeah, I'm the unlucky. I mean, d5 was a lot scarier. Seems like he's in trouble. He's losing pretty clearly now. He'll probably hang on or something. Yeah, I should have been up more. I should have taken a rook. Bling. Thanks guys for following. Man, no viewers today. Nobody likes Monday morning. I should just stream in the evenings, but I can't stream every day. What's this about? Cicero. What's this about? This is gonna be a little tricky. Wait, why can't I take his pawn on f2? He's gonna start what? What? Yeah, it's important to get that pawn. Oh no. Amerikaniec. Where's the mate? Check. 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 Come on. He's actually not really threatening anything, oddly enough. Oh wow, I'm not pinned. Thanks for letting me know. I was thinking my knight was pinned. That was so weird. Alright. Oh, Shaki. Wait a second. Alright, Future Master, you gotta re-challenge me. I'm sorry. Shaki, come back. Shaki, come back! Shaki, don't leave. Re-challenge me, guys. Both. Everybody left. I've got to play Shaki first. Paying subscriber. Why do I have no viewers? I'm not going to play the same opening twice. Good game, sir. I don't know how good it was, Zen Chess. I'll have to have a look at that. I have a feeling it wasn't good by me. Probably Queen C7 is just too slow. Yeah, Knight F7 was a nice move. I'm certain that's strong. You had me dead to rights there. Dead to rights, sire. Dead to knights. Oh, so I can play 97 here as well. This is like the classical move, though. Yeah, you're not the first person to play H3, but what is it, like Rook E1? Am I still supposed to play Knight D8? Yeah, Knight D2 definitely. I played that once in a training game. Is an idea. But I still think like Rook E1 is normal, isn't it? Why do I keep feeling like Knight D8 is wrong? For some reason here? Then like if I didn't do Knight D8, what other plan is there available? I guess that's the real question. Make the same mistake twice. Now D4? I don't know if you can do that. I had another game where I misplayed this. But I feel like this is main line. Well, not H3 anyway, but Black's main idea. Seriously, what alternative do I have other than Knight D8? What am I going to play? Like Bishop D7? Future Master, you have to re-challenge me. I'm sorry. Send me the challenge again. Yeah. You're next. Probably and possibly last game for today. Very disappointing stream today. Basically no viewers. That's always good. So D4, pawn takes pawn. I don't know, man. That's kind of materialistic. I feel like I had this position before, okay. I had this before. Who did I have this against? Could it have been Shaki? My memory is pretty bad. Pretty spotty. I remember like 50% of the things I should. It seems pretty random. Eric Rosen also recommends lots of bad stuff. Alright, bishop h4. Unprovoked. No, he has to make this move. I mean, he's preserving his bishop. Actually, yeah, because of the pin here, he can't go back to c1. That's why they usually play rook e1. I mean, it guards the central pawn. That's pretty important. Okay. So now what do I do? Did some old masters play like rook d8 or something here? I had this weird feeling like rook d8 is a move. h6. I could play h6. But if bishop g3, then I take on e4, yeah. What happens there? h6 with a subtle idea of g5. Okay, c5 is a normal move. Ish, but I mean, it doesn't seem like I have to play c5. Then I can put the knight on c7 though in some lines. What's wrong with h6 again? Well, the 4 knights, this is the epitome of I mean, it's boring on the surface, you know, but below the surface there's a lot of volcanic activity. It's just that, you know, it takes time and a lot of strategy to play positions like this. And they don't play well in blitz chess or fast rapid. I don't like playing this type of line in rapid either. But there's not a lot you can do. If you play e4, e5 with black, you see the first problem is future master KO. You know, one thing I've learned is that e4, e5 is black's best move. There seems to be no question about it. You know, if you want to play chess on a master level, it's really kind of important, I think, to include e5 in your repertoire. The problem is there's no other move that's as good as e5. It's very clear. c5, the French defense, Caro-Kann, they're all playable, but none of them are as good as e4, e5. And if you do play e4, e5, you do get people who, you know, play like this sort of stuff. It's no way to avoid it. I mean, if you play e4, e5 and white plays knight f3, you have to play knight c6 because the Petrov is super draw. Very drawish. But then if white plays like knight c3, what are you going to do? You know, you can't avoid it. I don't like it either, but it's like one of those things you just have to live with. I played the Sicilian a lot. I mostly never played e4, e5, but I'm trying to learn, you know, to play e4, e5. I'm a late in life e4, e5 learner. Yeah, I never heard that before. Maybe on your phone or something, but I don't see how the Sicilian is equal on any level, Stockfish. I mean, I played the opening my whole life. Nothing major. Is there something here? Wow. You seriously can sacrifice a piece? So this works? Alright, I was planning on queen c5, but he has bishop takes f6, pawn takes f6, and then the crushing what? The crushing what? The crushing queen g4 check. The crushing... What's the trick? is knight d7, winning back 2 pieces. Bishop f6, pawn f6, knight d7. Queen b5, knight takes f8. Something takes f8, and black is not worse, I assume. Alright guys, one last game. We have 12 viewers. Morning chess. Monday morning chess in Europe. While the Americans sleep. Even Astrobate didn't make it. Our most competent follower. Most constant follower. Unbelievable. Well, knight d7, I assume. And he's got to do something. I can't imagine how anything else would come close to working. So the computer probably likes black here. The engine should like black. Because I have 2 pieces for a rook, but it's not so simple. Obviously my rook on a8 has to get in the game. There's 2 open files. My pawn structure is slightly damaged. But I don't think this is like a critical test for black. f4 is interesting. I didn't realize he would go for that so quickly. It's also pretty risky, I should think. Yeah, that's kind of awkward. What do I do now on f5? I play knight g5? I don't want my knight to get trapped permanently. But I mean, is there a problem? Knight g5. Is there a problem here, officer? Knight c5 is possible as well, but it doesn't protect my kingside as much. Yeah, that was the last move I looked at before I decided I was definitely going to play this. Don't forget to trade queens. It's a 3-card pileup. Fortunately, I can win the e4 pawn when black's position remains favorable. Juicy. Juicy. And now we must fix those pawns. Pawn fixer. And now he has the pawn improvement. He's improved his pawns. Now with more pawns. Now with more pawn power. Knight c3 attacks the a pawn. It also pressures d5. However, we have to stay active and vigilant for enemy threats. One more game after this. We lose our challenger. Master KO. Lots of bling. Pawns. The pawns shall be immobilized. Immobilis. Pawnus immobilis. Technically, 2 pieces is way better than a rook, and most cases is winning. But in this, the situation is a little bit complex. Yeah, I don't want to let him back in. Aha. That's the idea. He wants to trade, I guess. Should I consider trying to blockade? Dangerous business, that is. I love when I talk like Yoda. Dangerous business, that is. The outside pawn gonna save him here? Oh man, come on. If he doesn't have an H pawn, he's definitely lost. I wonder if that can possibly save him. Probably not, though. You know, I don't think it's gonna save him. Starting to creak. Wow. Yeah, good game. Weird. Future Master. Just a second, I want to check the opening here. Harmonica. We're playing Grandmaster moves here, apparently. So, first of all, yeah. As I suspected, Rook E1 is the main line. You know, I did face H3 before, and Knight D8 is the best move. And now you're still supposed to play Rook E1. You played D4 instead, and there's only this one game where this has been played. Knight E6, Bishop h4, best move. And now you still should play rook e1. Take, 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 queen c5, take, take. And now the computer actually wants to play knight g4. Sacking a full piece, which I considered. Interesting, wants to take with the knight on f8. Thought it would be like less active there. Okay, anyway. Moving on to the last game for today. Taking is a mistake. Yep. Mr. Coffee, where the heck is everybody? Asturbate's not here. It's a Juneteenth holiday. We got no viewers. As advertised, Future Master KO playing the Jababa London. Now I've had this several times already. Interesting. E3. A controlled sort of response. So I don't know what the best policy is here. C5, B5, they're all good. B5 or C5? Play C5. There's also bishop B4, but that's... I thought maybe against other moves better. I had a very similar position the other day against Aldisto. Not sure if his move order was the same. Well, I can take now and play like bishop b4. It's not great though. I don't really want to do that. Stare. Stare novi. Drunk blight. Drunk night. Drunk blight. Uh-oh, that's kind of weird. Astrobate probably got mauled by Kodiak bears and puppies. Bear cubbies. Bear cubbies. 92 is rather on the passive side for white. I guess you're not going to be castling queenside. You not be castling queenside. I need a square for the knight, although I can go to h5. This is different. This is a different story now. What do I do? So he's doing like a total migration to the king side. You know, the answer to a flank attack is normally an attack in the center, but I'm also doing a flank attack here. So we're mutual flank attacks, and either side is castling where they're being attacked. So it's kind of a weird situation. It's a lot like a Sicilian. I don't know. I mean, bishop d6 is definitely playable. But then what do I do? On the push, take on f4? Is that really a good idea? I play knight h5? Doesn't seem right now to play this move. So just g5 is coming. I wonder if h5 is worth considering. Carol Khan style. What would Jabapa do? h5, g5, knight d7, g6, h6, or nothing of the above. None of the above. Queen b6 putting more pressure on the center. Queen b6, anyone? Maybe exchanging pawns isn't so stupid. Yeah, I figured everyone would call you Drunk Knight. I wanted to call you that too. And I didn't even get glasses yet, but I need them. That's what I would assume. Wow. So I'm not loving this position. There is e5. Extreme chess moves. It needs to be considered. I said the answer to a flank attack is a strike in the center. So is White going to castle queenside now in this Sicilian? No time. Oh, you're going to castle kingside. You tricked me. Well, I guess whatever. I'm just going to castle at this point, and you can do what you want. You can castle where you want to castle. You can castle on either side, basically. But he continues to play riskfully. Oh my god. Bro. Yeah, of course. You surprised me so much with queen takes d5 that I just didn't even bother to check. I was completely stunned by queen takes d5. I just didn't even consider the move. Surprising moves had that effect. I don't expect people to drop a queen. That's it's too good to be true. I'm not that lucky that people hang queens against me usually. To be quite honest. And that's no fun, It's not even fun. Just win a whole queen. That's no way to win a chess game. Yeah, we've got tremendous pressure here. Doesn't look good for White. Just sick development. Mr. Coffee, thanks for joining us. We finally got a mod to keep things under control. I gotta go though. Howdy shenanigans. It's off to work for me. A little more fun. I want kebab now. There's this place near me called Hari Kebab. They're expensive though. It's expensive. Kebab places are generally like fairly affordable. One of the last affordable foods we can buy here with the inflation and such. Kebab is like your best option. Turkish buffet. Hungary has the highest inflation of any country in the EU. Shocking but true. It's like you wonder how they keep the forints so strong. I only minored in economics. What do I know? Minor 49er. Keep it simple. Well, look on the bright side, you're not a computer. Alright guys, thank you for the games. This opening was also interesting. And then again, I think you had a decent position, but I'm not sure. So F3 is dubious. You know what? Yeah, most people play E3 there. So I wonder, am I supposed to play C5 in this position? Do I just have C5 right away? I mean, it's definitely playable. And you could even like turn it into a Black Martini Gambit, but you know, your own Romanian Vital Evente criticized me for A6. He's a real classicist, you know. But I mean, A6 is a good move. I've looked at this quite a bit, and I think A6 is probably one of Black's best lines. But I haven't had like anybody play F3 much. F3, lichess database. There's a million games. Let me see this. F3. One game in the master database. Jesus Christ, look at that. There's literally 54,000 games of the F3 in the lichess database. One game in the master database against Stanimir Nikolic, who I beat in it was the 2000 New York Open or something. And then no games as Black. It's Black. One game against you. Yeah, so no one else has played F3 against me. That's really weird. FM. Future Master. Just amazing how many games there are. But anyways, so I was wondering if this is the magic recipe. C5 might be stronger now. Yeah. I wasn't thinking, you know. I think the problem with F3 is C5. This is stronger than E6. Because, you know, at some point if you do something like takes, I can push. And basically I'm trying to carve this diagonal open. anytime someone plays f3, if you play f3, for example, on move 3, I mean, I'm all over you, you know. If you try to play f3 right away, bam. c5, maybe, you know, you can consider playing this. Maybe it's even better. I don't know. But, yeah. So f3 here. And I expected you to play e4. I mean, maybe you should. And c5. I'm not sure what black's best move is there. Gut Eater versus Shahovsky. No games in the master database. Oh, e5 was good. Alright, guys. I'll see you later. Have fun. Tuesday night tournament. I will let everybody know. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it Tuesday or Wednesday night this week. We will let you know later today about the Tuesday tournament. I'm going to send a message. We'll send a message to everyone in the team at some point this afternoon, updating about Tuesday tourney. Later, guys. Thanks for watching. See you either tomorrow or Wednesday night, depending. Bye-bye.